Well, welcome to, what is it, part 6 now? So, so far in the first 5 parts, you guys have seen pretty much from there to there and to there. And now you're seeing these last two that you see right behind me. So, uh, do I want to start at the bottom or the top? Well, just the top there, so let me put some down here, and then I'll just put them back up again. I'm lazy. I want to sit down. Sue me. First up, some packs that I got. We got 4-pack of the 8 films to die for. It's 4 of them. The Abandoned, Autopsy, which has Robert Patrick as one of the bad guys. Broken, and Butterfly Effect 3. This is pretty cheap. This is like $2-3, and it actually has all the DVDs separately. I got this mainly because I actually did not mind Butterfly Effect 3. I thought it had a good story to it, so I like Butterfly Effect 3. It surprised me. Then there's this 8-movie pack, which I mainly got because I gave my friend my copy of Prom Night. But then I'm like, you know what? I was unfair to that film. I want to give it another shot. So it has Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. But you also have I Am a Mater, which I already have. Below, another film I already have. Something called The Legend of Sorrow Creek. Fucking Evil Bond, which is that's a shitty full moon movie. Tommy John's in it for like 10 minutes. For some reason, they just put in fucking cameos of like Tim Thomerson and fucking. Oh, I don't want to talk about that movie. Demonic Toys, which sucks. Decadent Evil, which sucks. Like, the only reason I got it was because of Prom Night. It was like really cheap. Then this 4-pack, I got it mainly for pure luck, which I had fun with Martin Short and Danny Glover. But you also have Teen Ralph with John Goodman, Ghost Dad with Bill Cosby, which was actually directed by Sidney Poitier, and Virtual Poor with Tim Allen and Kirstie Alley. Then you have this 8-pack, just to see what the movies were like, and all these movies suck ass. Bloody Murder 2, Junior, Severed, Children of the Living Dead, Creepy Crawlers, Deadly Species, and Creature. I dare anyone. I don't make a dare to my friends. Mike, Effrey, Michael Keane, fucking Aaron, anybody. Get this pack, try to sit through 8 of these movies and do reviews for them. You will not be able to do it. Believe me. Sucks ass. Oh, real quick, light. It's not a movie, but this is my Ramble 3 magazine from back in the day. All these advertised for, like, there was an Aliens magazine. Can't help it. I'm just a big fan of Rambo 3. Very underrated sequel. I mean, come on. How is that not badass? Picking people out one by one with C4 tip explosive arrows in a fucking cave. Come on. But, yeah, 8 Heads in Duffel Bag with Joe Pesci. You also have Christy Swanson and David Spade in the film. Joe Pesci. You got 28 Days Later. No, I don't have the sequel, but I got that one. 95 Miles to Go with Ray Romano, kind of like a travelogue, them touring, and you just we're with them every step of the way. You got 1408, which is a really good one, based on Stephen King, John Hughes, and Samuel L. Jackson. Of course, the 2-disc special edition of 2001: A Space Odyssey. And a sequel I very much love, directed by Peter Hyams, with the great Roy Scheider, also with John Lithgow, 2010, the year we made contact. More straightforward than 2001, but that's what I liked about it. 2012, which I had fun with, starring John Cusack, directed by Roland Emmerich. Abominable, film I reviewed a few times. Yeah, I know this is on Sci-Fi Channel, but I think this is one of the good ones. Definitely, this is the best Bigfoot film. Well, other than Harry and the Hendersons, this is the best one, I think. Pretty much Bigfoot and Rear Window put together, which I thought was really cool, actually. Set this up so. I'll do this. We got the 2-disc special edition of The Abyss, which has both versions of the film, special features, stuff like that. I actually do really enjoy The Abyss. It may not have sounded like it in my review, but I really do like The Abyss. This is a film I know someone wanted me to review. I just haven't gotten around to it. But Adrenaline, Fear the Rush, written directed by Albert Pion. The thing is, really, this film is really, really short. It's like an hour and 16 minutes with credits. So it almost seems like nothing much happens in the movie. But for some reason, I like the film. One day I have to rewatch this again and find out why. But maybe because I like Christopher Lambert and Natasha Henstridge. I don't know. But if people hate it, I can totally understand, believe me. The Adjustment Bureau. This is a film I was really surprised by. And this copy actually isn't open yet. I rented this film first. I liked what I saw, so I think this movie actually found. Like, I know, it was, someone like left it behind and they didn't show up. I'm like, okay, I didn't steal it. You want to leave a good movie? I'll take it. The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. The Adventures of Pluto Nash, which granted should be in the Eddie Murphy group over there, but when if I forget to put stuff in, I just put it in there. Adventures of Pluto Nash. That's not a good movie, no. When one of your jokes is that the future of money is going to have Hillary Clinton on it, you know you're in trouble. This is a film I did not mind. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. I didn't mind this film. Air America, special edition. No interviews with Mel Gibson or Robert Downey Jr., but interviews with some of the other casts, like, God, what's his name? Art LaFleur has an interview. I think Tim Thomerson has an interview. Some decent stuff like that. It's an okay movie. This is a double pack of Alien Nation and Enemy Mine. Both films I enjoy. And thankfully that flew off for some reason. Stupid DVDs. Like I was saying though, they actually have their own disc. And we got Alligator. This is a DVD to get because it does have an interview with the writer John Sayles and has a commentary with Louis Teed and actor Robert Forster. I don't have the sequel. I know at time there was Alligator 1 and 2 on the same DVD, but I wanted this one because it had features, but so I don't have Alligator 2. This I got because it was dirt cheap. And wanted to see if the features or anything made this better, and it didn't. Alone in the Dark. Unrated director's cuts. If the movie was a black screen for the whole 2 hours, it'd be a better movie. Along Came Polly. This is a film with Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston. I had fun with this film. I had fun. This is a weird one. Altered States. Definitely makes you think. But I enjoyed it. I don't mind these films for what they are. Just, yeah. They are what they are. I don't have part 2. I don't have part 3. Maybe one day, but I don't know. This is a movie that was sent to me. American Kickboxer 2. It's hilarious, but it's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be. I really enjoy this film. American movie. These guys are sort of the guys after my own heart. Just really love these guys. American movie. This is the uncut version. I don't know what's so uncut about it, but American Psycho. Get the rest of these. Alright. Put those on top there. There we go. Some sustenance. We got pretty much of the original series, the only version I have. Well, including the remake. I do 2 including the remake. But Amityville Horror, I don't have any of the sequels. They didn't make a box set for them, did they? I think they're owned by different companies. That's too bad. But this is a DVD that actually has a documentary for God Say Get Out. Granted, the Amityville Horror is bullshit because the guy who said it was true admitted that it was bullshit. So it's bullshit. But I still like the movie. I don't have any of the other films. Do have the remake. This movie sucked. I got this really cheap. I thought maybe the commentary that had Ryan Reynolds on would be funny, but it's not. They were proud of the movie for some reason. But it's the only ones I have. I don't know if I'm going to try for the others. Just be too much money and stuff. This is a film I reviewed and I really enjoyed. Anaconda. I actually reviewed all the Anaconda films. It's on my channel. Along with the sequel, Anaconda's Hunt for the Blood Orchid. Yeah, I reviewed all the Anaconda films. You can check out on my channel. Just type in Anaconda on my channel. You'll find it. Analyze This. I have An American Wolf in London on Blu-ray, so I have An American Wolf in Paris, and I did a review for these films, so you check them out. This film does not deserve 4 stars. Angel Heart, this is a special edition with interview with Mickey Rourke. A lot of features on Voodoo, but not really on the making of the film, which is stupid. Director commentary. But Angel Hearts, solid movie. This is the special edition of Animal House. I'm just reading a little bit on the back. The original April Fool's Day. I love this film to death. I think it's highly underrated. This is a shitty cover. And it's funny, on the back, that's a deleted scene that's not in the movie and not on the features. There are no features, but they put the deleted scene on the back of the DVD. That is not in the movie. That's in the deleted scenes of the ending that they didn't use. So let's not put down the features. In fact, let's put a picture on the Paramount, you pair of pricks. But I love this film. It had a great ending, a great cast. Amy Steele, Clayton Rohner, Thomas F. Wilson, aka Biff from Back to the Future. I love this film a lot. And I think the ending is genius. Arachnophobia, love this film very much. Film that should have a special edition. This is the Criterion Collection of Armageddon. It's 2-disc sets. Which does have a commentary and some little features on the second disc. Armed and Dangerous. This is a fun one with John Candy. Also has Eugene Levy, Meg Ryan. Directed by Mark L. Lester. Same guy who directed Commando directed this. I had fun with this movie. I miss John Candy. This is a film I was surprised. Armored. I actually do like this film, Armored. Thought the cast did a good job. Thought the plot was decent. Thought the lead guy was fine. Same guy who directed Predators and Vacancy. I think this is his only good film, to be honest. That's me, though. I have Evil Dead, the first one here, and I have Evil Dead 2 on Blu-ray. And then this is the third one, Army of Darkness, the Boomstick Edition. 2-disc sets. Has the US version and the director's cut. To be honest, I prefer the US version. Well, I prefer the director's cut up until the ending. I like the S-Mart ending better. I mean, hell, that's where he sees his famous line, "Hail to the King, baby." He says that in the S-Mart ending. Since we're never going to get Evil Dead 4, you might as well end it on a high note. So, has a commentary track, little behind-the-scenes feature, stuff like that. Around the World in 80 Days. Got this for the Jackie Chan collection. The Arrival, which is, I think it's an awesome movie. Well, I mean, The Arrival I think is a good film. I like Charlie Sheen. I like the way the story was told. I know it came up against Independence Day, so it was going to lose, but I really enjoy the film. No features for some reason. The Arrival 2, such balls of steel. This is the remake of Assault on Precinct 13. Thought that film sucked. AVP and AVPR. AVPR, I actually do like. It's not perfect by a long shot, but I like AVPR. AVP, yeah. Maybe there's a handful of scenes that were okay, but disappointing movie. Bad Santa. The reason this is called Badder Santa is because this is the unrated version. I hear they're doing a sequel, which I look forward to. I think that film's hilarious. Let me put most of these away. Then we got Bad Taste, which I know this is the cover. Basically, that guy gave the middle finger, but they had to change it. But I know there's certain ones you can get that, yeah, she has the middle finger. Then the first film that Peter Jackson directed. Same guy who did Lord of the Rings. This is a crazy movie. I also have Dead Alive and Meet the Feebles. They're further down the list there. Ballistic X vs. Sever. It has a lot of problems, but it's not one of the worst movies of all time. I'm sorry. I've seen some of the worst movies of all time. Feeders, Feeders 2, Star Crystal, Basketball, starring the guys who created South Park. Bass, this is a film I really enjoyed. I want to review it sometime. Maybe during October, I don't know. I still don't know what I'm doing for October. Maybe I'll do like killer animal flicks. Like, I'll re-review Alligator 1, 2. I'll review Bats, Arachnophobia. Maybe I'll redo the Jaws films. But I'll like do other shark movies that I haven't seen. I don't know. I know this won't be on there, Bear, because this film sucked. Dick. My bear ass would be better watching that than this goddamn movie again. So I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween. I have no plans. I'll just take it easy and do nothing. I don't know. Batteries Not Included. This is a film from my childhood. I still enjoy this film. Yeah, Steven Spielberg was a producer on this. But I enjoy this movie. Batteries Not Included. Then we have a 3-pack, which includes from the director of Blood Diner. What is this broken fucking DVD case? The Beam. This is a cover I remember seeing when I was a kid. And yeah. I did a review for this on my old channel, but maybe I'll review it again sometime. Then you have The Dark. This is a weird fucking movie. Because I forget, there's a backstory. It used to be one thing, but then they changed to this guy like shooting laser beams out of his eyes and shit. And this creatures from the abyss, this fucking yeah, this is one of those movies, man. I don't have to say much about that movie. Maybe one day for a review. Beavis and Butthead Do America. Beer League with Artie Lane and Ralph Macchio from The Karate Kid. Thought this was a pretty funny movie. And we got Behind the Mask, The Rise of Lizzie Vernon. If you think Cabin in the Woods is all that, check out this movie. This movie is a hell of a lot more clever than that movie, in my opinion. If you like the movie, that's cool, but not for me. Below, from the director of Pitch Black. It's a pretty good ghost story that takes place on a submarine. That's fucking weird. I got this in a pawn shop. Someone wrote Matt, which is weird because that's my name, but I didn't write that. I found it that way. Guess it was fate. The Benchwarmers. Not that good, really. It was dirt cheap. That's why. One of my favorite comedies as well, The Big Lebowski. I'm the dude, like El Duderino. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I love both these movies. I know they're talking about Bill and Ted 3. I hope that happens. I think they're going to get the director who did Red. I think. Or is it the director that's doing Red 2 right now? No, is it the director who did Galaxy Quest? And now he's doing Red 2? I think it is. I can't remember. But This is the remake of Black Christmas. The movie is what it is. Just a gory slasher film. I did like the making of features though. I especially like the interview with the director because he did Willard, and that's a better movie, and that flopped. I liked his honesty. Like, if this film fails, he's talking about how he might be in director's jail and how he made this film like Willard, which wasn't a splattery film. It was a film that was more putting more deeper thought into it. And he's like, people didn't want to see that. They just want to see blood and gore. And it's kind of like a movie that's like, I don't think that's the movie he wanted to make. It seemed like he's not a fan of gore, but it's like he made that the way it was because you get the sense it was because he thinks that's what audiences wanted, which sometimes that's true, really. Yeah, Blaze of Glory with Will Ferrell and John Heater. You got the 4-disc collector's edition of Blade Runner, which is all I need. Has all the versions of the film, the final cut. Lot good making of features, a lot of good stuff on that. Then you got Blast with Eddie Griffin and Brendan Meicher. Eddie Griffin, Breckenmeyer, VTA Fox, directed by Anthony Hickox. Has some decent stuff in it, but some disappointing stuff in it too. So that's Blast. It's definitely not a gem. Blazing Saddles. This is the 30th anniversary edition. Some documentaries, scene-specific commentary by Mel Brooks. Then you got The Blind Side, really good drama starring Sandra Bullock. You got a favorite of mine here, The Blob, which I've talked about a lot of times. You can't come in. Sorry, cat trying to get in. That's like, it's like, no. I'm busy. Shit. Fucking cats. Bloodwork with Clint Eastwood. And you got Blue Collar Comedy Tour and its sequel, Rise Again. We also have Body Parts, very underrated film with Jay Fahey, directed by Eric Red, who wrote the original The Hitcher. This Body Parts, very underrated movie. Good 4-pack, at least some of them. Yeah, Body Snatchers, the 90s version, which I like. Bad Moon, which I liked as well. Wolfen, which I thought was boring. And Coma, which I still haven't seen Coma yet. I know. I still haven't seen Coma yet. Should watch it sometime. Coma. With Genevieve Bejeweled and Michael Douglas. Then we got, being a Blair Witch fan, I wanted this, the Bogus Witch Project. Basically parodies on the Blair Witch Project, one of them starring Pauly Shore. But if you're not a hardcore fan of Blair Witch Project, you're not going to like the movie. Even if you are a hardcore Blair Witch Project fan, you're probably not going to like the movie. Boogeyman. One of those movies that I thought was, I don't know, decent. It was what it was. Didn't piss me off. Just was what it was. The Bounty Hunter with Gerard Butler and Jennifer Aniston. Then you got pretty fun film, brutal massacre comedy, based about a bunch of people trying to make a horror film and things go wrong. And you got David Naughton from American Wolf in London. You got Brian O'Halloran from Clerks. Alan Sandweiss from The Evil Dead. Ken Foray from Dawn of the Dead. Gunnar Hansen from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Pretty fun comedy. And you got Bubba Hotep. Thought this is a really good one. Directed by Don Coscarelli. You got Bulletproof Monk. Wanted to give another shot, and it still sucked. The Burbs. Love this film. Did a review for this film not too long ago. Love that film. Cameron's Closet. I don't mind this film, actually. It's an 80s film, and thought it was a decent movie. I didn't mind this film, Cameron's Closet. Special edition of Candyman. Commentary, some making of, featurettes. Candyman. Don't have any of the other ones. And we got Captain Ron with Kurt Russell and Martin Short. And then Casper with Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci. And we got Stephen King's Cat's Eye, which is a fun anthology, especially the one with James Woods, Smokers Inc. I also enjoy the Ledge with Robert Hayes. That's Cat's Eye. Then we also have The Cave, which is pretty much like The Descent, but PG-13 and shit. Then you got The Cell. This is a film I think I reviewed. Very underappreciated movie. Striking visuals. They should have gotten this director to do Nightmare on Elm Street. Or fuck, hell, do a sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street and the original series and get this guy to do the visuals. I mean, this is a very interesting movie with a lot of features. Celtic Pride, comedy with Daniel Stern, Dan Aykroyd, and Damon Wayans. This is The Vanishing with Kiefer Sutherland and Jeff Bridges. Also have Sandra Bullock and Nancy Travis. And also Chain Reaction with Keanu Reeves and Morgan Freeman. Directed by the same guy who did The Fugitive, Andrew Davis. Once again, good guy on here gave me this one, The Changeling from Overseas, which has a commentary with the director Peter Medoc. I did a review for this film, one of the best ghost stories out there, in my opinion. George C. Scott was fantastic. These I have dumb fun with. Charlie's Angels and Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle. I own this one and the sequel. The sequel's over there. That's the one that has the Joe Bob Briggs Monster Vision stuff on there. And the first one. I don't have any of the others. So people's like, review the Children of Corn. I'm like, I don't have any of them. Unless you want to buy me a set that has the rest of the Children of Corns, I'm not buying them. But I don't mind the first one, this Diva Max. Has some good features, commentary, making of, stuff like that. Chopping Mall. This is a very fun movie. Chronicles of Riddick. I look forward to the third film. Chud, film I really do enjoy. Has a very funny commentary, although they picked on the film, I think, a little too much, because I do enjoy the film. And this actually, I remember the first time I saw Chud, the version I saw, it ended on a, shot steer moment where the monster is attacking this diner. Apparently that's not where it's supposed to go, because in this DVD, that scene is put in the middle like where it's supposed to. And the movie ends with no sequel bait ending. Which is why I'm like, wow, that's cool, there's no sequel bait ending. I like that. That was a good decision. Clash of the Titans. Was not a fan of Wrath of the Titans, though. Class of 1984. No, I don't have Class of 1999 or 99 Part 2. But I do enjoy this film, Class of 1984. Take a look at my face. I am the future. Love Class of 1984. That's a really good one. Alice Cooper music and stuff. Maybe I can do the top section of this. This is the 30th Anniversary Ultimate Edition of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which definitely has a weird way of opening, trying to fit all this stuff in there. It's like this, and opens, and I don't want to go through all that, but pretty good set. Come on. Shit. Sorry, this fucking thing doesn't want to fit in there now. There we go. Cloverfield. We got Clue the movie. The Collector, which I enjoyed up until the ending, but I guess there's going to be a sequel that's supposed to be coming out in November. So called The Collection, which I look forward to. Hopefully it doesn't let me down, like a lot of movies have this year. Contact with Jodie Foster, Matthew McConaughey. I do enjoy this film, actually. I really do. The Contract with Morgan Freeman and John Cusack. This is a Steel 10 one. Wow. Got Copycat with Sigourney Weaver. We got Corman's World documentary, which I thought was very interesting. Documentary Roger Corman. Thanks to a very nice person out there as well. Got the 2-disc edition of Creepshow from overseas. For some reason, they can't do this for the US. So yeah, I get this overseas. And I do have Creepshow 2, and I forgot to show it, but I do have Creepshow 2 thanks to my friend Effrey for that. 4-pack of Critters films, which I reviewed a month or so ago. The 3 Crocodile Dundee movies. I enjoy Crocodile Dundee. I don't understand why this was the biggest hit of the year it came out, and there's no special edition of this movie. Explain that shit to me, Paramount. Biggest hit worldwide in the year it came out, and no special features. Fucking sequel made over $100 million in the US alone. No features. Crusader with Andrew McCarthy, Michael York, Bo Derek. Film sucked ass. Film that was sent to me, The Crying Game. Did a review for this film. Another film that was sent to me, I did a review, Cube. And you got Cujo, the 25th anniversary edition, which I don't think I reviewed Cujo yet, but maybe one day. Maybe October I'll review Cujo, I don't know. Get out of there. I probably will do just this roll and call it quits for tonight. Or at least for a little while, then come back and do it, I don't know. Director of 2000 and Cursed. Another film that was sent to me, Dark City. Really enjoy that one. The Dark Crystal. This is a film I feel is underrated. Darkness Falls. To be honest, it's one of the only good films this guy's done. This and Battle LA. Unfortunately, the guy who's the lead in this has passed away. Cheney Clay. It's too bad. I liked him in this movie. It's too bad. Date Night. That was a pretty funny one. Great set. The Ultimate Edition of Dawn of the Dead. If you're a Dawn of the Dead fan, you need to have this in your collection. If you're a fan of Dawn of the Dead and you don't have this, you're missing out. This is a great set. It has all the versions of the films. Has commentary on every single version of the film by different people. Has great documentaries. It's just great set that they did for that. And then the Dawn of the Dead remake, which I really enjoyed. You got Day of the Dead, the original, which opens up. Yeah, a little booklet of reviews. And it's a 2-disc set. They did a good job with this as well. With a bub on there. And then this piece of shit movie, which I got very cheap. Wanted to listen to this commentary, and this commentary was so full of shit. It pissed me off. But they did remake. Look at that. Just from the cover, you know it sucks. It's got vegetarian zombies. For fuck's sake. Vegetarian zombies. I never thought I'd hear the day where I see the day that I say those fucking words. Day After Tomorrow. This is a film I think is underrated with Dennis Quaid, directed by Roland Emmerich. You got DC Cab. One of the first films by Joel Schumacher. I think this is a very funny movie. I mean, yeah, Mr. T, Gary Busey, the Barbarian Brothers, Paul Rodriguez, Bill Maher. Yeah, all these weird people in the cast. It just may entertain movie, DC Cab. I like DC Cab a lot. Then Dead Alive. Great movie by Peter Jackson. Got Dead Heat. This DVD actually has a commentary and deleted scenes in the trailer. Yeah, Dead Heat. The Dead Zone Collector's Edition. Now, I don't think I showed this, but Death Machine, the original. But for anyone out there, if you want to see Death Machine, buy the one overseas. Because this film, first off, this has more footage than this version. Also, at least this DVD I have, it's pan and scan, but this is widescreen. So, this is from overseas. So, I might review that again just to see, talk about the differences and stuff. Plus, I love talking about that movie. I think that's an underrated film. Got Death Watch. Thanks to my friend Michael Keane. The Deaths of Ian Stone, which I really enjoy this one. This is my favorite of the 8 films to die for because I really like the story. That's the thing. I like the lead guy and I really love the story. I thought the story was really good. Yeah, some of the effects are not the best, but, you know, if it has a good story, I'm fine with. And this is one that I could see them remaking as well. I really like this version. If they remade it, sure. You know, just have more practical or, you know, better effects. But I really enjoy that one. Deep Blue Sea, a lot of fun. Great movie by Rennie Harlan. Dario Argento film, Deep Red. I like that one. Deep Rising, this is a favorite of mine. A lot of fun. Deep Star 6. This is a film that was sent to me. Jet Li the Defender. This is the original unrated cut of The Descent. I'll say one thing, that ending in that film is a hell lot better than The Descent Part 2. That movie sucked ass. The Descent Part 2. Ah, that movie pissed me off. Descent Part 2 can kiss my ass. Come on. And this will be the last for today. I mean, for this part. The Devil's Advocate. The Devil's Tomb with Cuba Gooding Jr. Dice Rules is a concert film with Andrew Dice Clay. David Spade's film, Dick D. Roberts' former child star. This is a James Bond film that got very cheap, Die Another Day. District 9, this is a really good sci-fi movie. Dr. Doodles, I have some fun with Dr. Doodles. And Dog Soldiers, great movie, Dog Soldiers. My favorite werewolf movie. But either way, yeah, that'll be all for today because I'm tired. But next we have this, this, and this. And then this one right behind me. So, yeah, that'll be... This is part 6. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's gonna be like 9 or 10 parts or something, man, but hey, oh well. Either way, thanks for watching, take care, and stay tuned for another part later.